I slept with him just for revenge, a married woman and a rich, handsome guy. But when I tried to leave, he pushed me into a deeper abyss. You can't leave me, or I'll make you wish you were never born. He said his love for me was destined from the moment we met until death. Isabel Lopez and Jason Smith followed the traditions of City A and held a proper, formal wedding. Before dawn, the makeup artist arrived to do her makeup and help her into a bright red wedding dress. That morning, the couple, along with bridesmaids, groomsmen, and the matchmaker, gathered at the Smith residence to honor their ancestors. Jason's mother still didn't get her way. She never wanted Isabel Lopez to enter the family. But now that they were married, the couple insisted on starting with a traditional ancestral tribute, officially stepping into the Smith household. Some things you just can't stop. Not even heaven was on your side. This was the result of your own doing. In the end, nothing you did could change the outcome. Jason Smith wore a bright red groom's outfit. The color brought out the brilliance in his handsome face. He wore a constant smile and doted on his bride with endless care. Since Isabel Lopez had been in heels the whole time first for the ancestor ceremony, then heading to the wedding banquet walking all over again was exhausting. In the car and later while changing outfits, Jason Smith took every chance he got to massage her feet. At the hotel ceremony, after the host's speech, it was time for the bride and groom to exchange vows. Isabel Lopez said, "Once, I loved the wrong person. I went through a painful and humiliating marriage. Meeting you has been the greatest blessing of my life. Thank you for standing by me through storms and death itself. Husband, I love you. I once thought I wasn't meant for love, but the moment I saw you, I was hooked. From that moment on, I wanted forever with you. I can't promise perfection, but I'll give you all I've got. Because loving you is my life's belief. Wife, I'm so glad we met." When he finished, Jason Smith leaned down and kissed her deeply. The guests started cheering for a 10-minute kiss, but Jason Smith, worried for his wife, didn't let her stand too long. He kissed her for just 2 minutes. "Real soulmates, huh?" Carlos Mera elbowed the stone-faced Jack. "You saw her, right? Sister Anna Mera." Jack turned his head and gave him a cold glance. "I'm not blind." Carlos Mera chuckled. "Right, you're not. I am. But seriously, I never got it. You hated her so much back then, so why'd you sleep with her?" "You hated her, yet after she left, you stayed single." "Shut up. You're too loud." Jack frowned, clearly annoyed. Carlos Mera nodded, patted his shoulder and said, "All right, I'll stop. It's all in the past. Besides, she's got a kid now." Jack froze, then suddenly grabbed Carlos Mera's wrist tightly. His eyes narrowed.
"What did you say?"
"I said it's all in the past." "No, the part after that. And she's got a daughter now." "She has a daughter? Where? Did you see her?" Jack asked, eyes wide with shock. Seeing how worked up he was, Carlos Mera hesitated. Afraid things would spiral, he quickly said, "Bro, she's got a daughter and a husband. I heard from Anna Mera weddings next month. I even asked about the kid. It's hers and that guy's, not yours. Besides, didn't you tell her back then to get rid of the baby?" Jack slowly let go of his hand and turned to leave. That year, after she left, something inside him felt hollow. And now, that hollow place ached all over again. A little boy and girl played the traditional role of bed warmers. The bride and groom each gave them a big red envelope. The little girl was Megan, the chubby cutie. She was over 4 years old now, still pink and pudgy, not losing an ounce of baby fat. Just one look, and people couldn't help wanting to snatch her home as their own daughter. By around 6 p.m., the wedding guests had all left. Only a few close friends and family followed them back to Jason Smith's villa. It was the chubby little girl's first time at Jason Smith's place. She was amazed by how pretty and fresh everything looked and ran around the villa with pure delight. Her bell-like laughter filled every corner of the house, tickling at Jason Smith's heart. He couldn't stop thinking about it. That night belonged to the newlyweds' their romantic wedding night. After an intimate moment, Jason Smith held Isabel Lopez in his arms. His lips brushed her ear as he whispered, "Wifey, we're officially married now. I say, our first plan should be making a baby. Let's work hard to have a chubby little girl." Isabel Lopez chuckled, looking at him. "Mr. Jason, you're a little too biased, don't you think? always dreaming of daughters. Are sons just not charming enough? Charming, of course. As long as they're ours, they're precious. But I really do prefer daughters. I want a girl with your eyebrows, your eyes, your lips. You and our daughter will be my everything. Isabel Lopez kissed his lips with a smile. All right then. I hope the fertility goddess hears your wish. Whether it's the first or second baby, may we get your little girl. A lively, adorable little butterball, just like little Megan. But their daughter would be even luckier than Megan, because she would grow up wrapped in her parents' love and protection. Thinking that, Isabel Lopez's heart ached a little for Megan and Ana Mera. She also thought of the man she'd seen at the wedding jack. Carlos Mera had secretly told her that Ana Mera's ex was named Jack. Hubby, I saw Jack today. I know Ana Mera was once with him. He was certainly a strikingly handsome man, but cold. The kind of man who seemed born to be emotionally detached. Ana Mera falling for a man like that was bound to bring pain. Jason Smith lowered his head and kissed her cheek. So Megan is Jack's daughter, isn't she? Isabel Lopez hesitated, then nodded. Yeah. Didn't Ana Mera already get together with that guy Larry Kelly from your company? Some things, and some people when they're in the past, they're meant to stay there. One day, Ana Mera will find her own happiness, just like I did, Isabel Lopez said. But deep down, she knew Ana Mera chose Larry Kelly just to bring him to the wedding to use him as cover, hiding Megan's true parentage. Hearing that, Jason Smith smiled and rolled over, pinning her beneath him as he pecked her pink lips. Wife, do you feel happy? She cupped his handsome face in her hands, her eyes locking onto his. Very happy, because I have you. Jason Smith took her hand and kissed it, then leaned down and kissed her, lips low, deep, and full of tenderness. Mrs. Yi, your lips taste so sweet right now. They say couples share everything. I've been with Mr. Jason for so long. After all these kisses, I've picked up your habit of sweet talking. I wonder, do you still like it? Like it? I'm absolutely obsessed. So, wife, I've decided to thank you 7 times tonight. He grinned and pulled the blanket over them. She laughed, squirming under him. Jason Smith, you jerk. 7 times you're trying to break me. The night was filled with sweetness. Meeting Jason was the luckiest thing in her life.